Ah! Stop! What are you doing?
Stop! What is this?
I will wash your mother, and she will walk. The millionaire laughed at first. Then his laughter died in his throat. Daniel Brooks, 35, self-made millionaire, stood frozen in the driveway of his beige stone mansion. He wore a navy suit and tie, perfectly pressed, but his hands trembled as they pressed against his temples. His dark blue luxury car was parked just steps away, yet his feet refused to move. On the flawless lawn, framed by sculpted hedges and blooming white, red, and pink roses, sat his 78-year-old mother, Eleanor, resting quietly in her wheelchair. Her white hair was neatly pulled back, her face lined with age, but peaceful. Standing beside her was Anna, the newly hired maid, late 20s, dressed in a black uniform with a white collar, apron, and headpiece. In her hands was a garden hose. Water poured straight onto Eleanor's head. "What do you think you are doing?" Daniel shouted as he sprinted toward them. Anna did not flinch. The water continued to run, sliding through Eleanor's silver hair, down her forehead, soaking into her blue cardigan. "I am washing your mother," Anna said evenly. "And when I am done, she will stand up and walk." Daniel lunged for the hose. "Have you lost your mind? My mother has not walked in 12 years. She is paralyzed from the waist down." His voice cracked with rage and disbelief. "I spent millions. Neurologists from Switzerland, physical therapists from Japan, experimental treatments in Germany. Every option money could buy. Nothing worked. And you think a garden hose will do what they could not?" Anna finally turned to him. Her gaze was calm, unwavering. "All those doctors treated her body," she said softly. "Not one of them treated her mind." "That makes no sense," Daniel snapped. "I hired the best in the world. They all said the same thing. Permanent spinal damage. No chance of recovery. When was the last time any of those experts actually examined her?" Anna asked. Daniel stopped cold. The question hit harder than any accusation. He searched his memory, his confidence slipping. 6 years ago, he admitted. Maybe 7. After the 5th specialist said there was nothing more to do, I stopped. Why keep dragging her through disappointment? Why torture her with false hope? Anna nodded slowly. "So for 6 years, no one checked if anything had changed. You accepted a verdict given at her worst moment and never questioned it again." Before we continue, tell us in the comments what time it is and where you are watching from. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's get back to our story. Anger rose in Daniel's chest, tangled tightly with guilt. "I did not give up," he said, forcing the words out. "I gave her the best care, the best wheelchair, the best nurses, everything she needed to live comfortably." Anna looked back at Eleanor, then at Daniel. "Comfort is not the same as healing," she said quietly. "Comfortable." Anna echoed softly, not accusing, not mocking, just repeating the word. Not challenged, not tested, just comfortable. She turned her attention to Eleanor and lowered herself to one knee. "Mrs. Brooks, let me ask you something. When your nurses bathe you, what kind of water do they use?" "Warm," Eleanor replied gently. "Always warm. Daniel makes sure of it." Anna nodded. "And when they touch your legs, is it careful? Slow, like you are made of glass?" Eleanor hesitated, then nodded again. Something clicked behind her eyes. Anna lifted the hose slightly. "That is the problem. Warm water, soft hands. Your body adapted to kindness. Your nerves stopped reacting because nothing demanded their attention. Everything faded into the background." She tapped the hose lightly. "But this is different. This is cold, sudden, impossible to ignore. Your nervous system has to respond." She looked up at Daniel. "For 12 years, your mother has been bathed in comfort. No pressure, no shock, no challenge, no reason for her nerves to wake up." "That is not how paralysis works," Daniel said quickly. But the certainty was gone now. Anna met his eyes. "Are you sure?" She turned the hose back on and sprayed Eleanor's legs through the fabric of her clothes. "Mrs. Brooks," Anna said calmly, "I need you to focus. Not on what you think you should feel. Focus on what you feel right now." Eleanor closed her eyes. Her face tightened with concentration. "There is something," she said slowly. "It is small, like pins and needles. I thought it was nothing. I thought it was my mind playing tricks on me." "Is not your imagination," Anna replied without hesitation. "Mr. Brooks, come closer. You need to see this." Daniel stepped forward, his heart pounding. Anna took his hand and placed it firmly on his mother's left leg, just above the knee. "Press," she said. "Not gently. Press hard." He did. Eleanor sucked in a sharp breath. "I felt that," she said, stunned. "Daniel, I felt that." Daniel froze. His vision blurred. "But how?" he whispered. Anna straightened. "Most of those doctors likely examined her once, reviewed old reports, and built their conclusions on outdated assumptions. Medicine is powerful, but doctors are still human. They see what they expect to see. And no one expected her to recover, so no one looked for signs of recovery." The words hit Daniel like a blow. "I was trying to protect her," he said quietly. "You were burying her," Anna answered, her voice gentle but firm. "With kindness, with money, with comfort. But she is not gone, Mr. Brooks. She has just been allowed to forget that she is still alive." Eleanor finally found her voice, thin but steady, trembling with truth. "She is right, Daniel. I have felt things. Small sensations, little sparks, for years." Her eyes filled. "I was scared to say anything. What if it meant nothing? What if I raised your hopes only to crush them again?" She swallowed hard. "So I stayed silent. I stayed seated. I stayed where it felt safe." Daniel dropped to his knees in front of her, not caring as his tailored suit soaked through with water and dirt. "Mom, I am so sorry," he said, his voice breaking. "I should not have stopped. I should have kept pushing. I should have believed." "You did what you thought was best," Eleanor said gently, lifting a hand to his cheek. "You loved me." Then her eyes shifted to Anna. "But now she is asking something different of us. To try again, to struggle, to hope." She took a breath. "Tell me what to do." Anna stepped forward and extended both hands. "I will count to 3. When I do, you will try to stand." She paused. "Not because you are certain you can, but because you are brave enough to see if you can." Eleanor's fear showed plainly. "And if I cannot? What if nothing has really changed?" "Then we try again tomorrow," Anna said calmly. "And the next day, and the next, until you stand or I run out of garden hoses." Despite herself, Eleanor laughed. A real laugh. The first Daniel had heard in years. "All right," she said, gripping the arms of the wheelchair. "Let us see what happens." Anna moved into position in front of her, hands ready. Daniel stood close, his heart hammering. "This is not about winning," Anna said. "Only about trying. Are you ready?" Eleanor tightened her grip, knuckles whitening. "I am ready. 1, 2, 3. She pushed with everything inside her. Her arms trembled violently, her face twisted with effort, and then impossibly, she lifted. Just 3 inches off the seat. Her legs shook. For seconds later, she collapsed back, sobbing, breathless. But she had risen, after 12 years. Daniel could not find words. Tears poured freely. "You did it," he whispered. "I did it," Eleanor breathed, stunned. Again, Anna said quickly. "Now, before fear catches you." They tried again. 8 seconds this time. Then 15. By the 5th attempt, Eleanor held for 30 seconds with Anna gripping her hands. As the sky turned orange and pink, Anna spoke once more. "One more time. But now take a step." "That is too much," Daniel began. "I can do this," Eleanor said fiercely. Anna moved back. 2 feet. 1 step from a chair to you. "I will not fall." Anna stepped away. "Trust me." "I trust you," Eleanor said through tears. "Then stand and come to me." She pushed up. Her body shook violently. Her legs held. She lifted her right foot 6 inches forward. The chair was no longer touching her. She was standing on her own. "You are doing it, Mom," Daniel whispered. Her left foot followed. A small step. She was walking. "One more," Anna urged softly. Eleanor raised her right foot, swayed, then set it down with force. 3 steps. 3 steps no one believed possible. As her strength gave way, Anna caught her, both of them laughing through tears. Daniel dropped beside them, pulling them close as they all fell into the grass together. "How did you know?" he asked, his voice breaking. Anna wiped her face and took breath. "Because I was once in a wheelchair too. 7 years ago. A spinal injury they called permanent. I cannot move for 3 years until one therapist shocked my body awake with cold water and refused to accept the word impossible." Daniel stared at her, stunned. "You were paralyzed?" Anna nodded. "And your mother will be walking with only a cane in a few months." She stood and brushed the grass from her dress. "That is why I took this job. To remind people they are not broken. They were just made to forget." Daniel turned to his mother, watching her touch her legs as if meeting them for the first time. "Thank you," he whispered to Anna. "Please let me keep you working with her. That is all the payment I need." For months later, Eleanor walked into Daniel's office, supported only by a cane. Anna was promoted to full-time rehabilitation specialist with 5 times her former salary. And every Sunday, they sat together in the garden among the roses, remembering the day, a simple garden, whose prove that miracles come from those who refuse to quit. If this story moved you, tap the like button and subscribe for more uplifting moments. Share your thoughts below if you bell. Eve, it is never too late for a second chance. See you next time.